mixed race of people living there is still racism. So how do you expect Lithuania, that is... What's up, Rich Gang fam? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kindness and I film from Vilnius, Lithuania. Today guys, I wanted to share with you things that you need to be aware of if you're considering to come to Lithuania or if you've just arrived here as an international student. I do get some questions from many of you, which I have to say first of all, thank you all so much for sending me your questions and for, telling me to continue making this video, that you love them. I really do appreciate all those comments and beautiful feedbacks. I do love it. Thank you so much. So yes, I wanted to make this video to help you navigate choosing to come here, and if you just arrived to study here in Lithuania. I did study here. I did both masters and my undergraduate here in Lithuania. So let's jump right into this video and I will share with you all those things that you need to be aware of. Okay, before we go, before we go, excuse me, before we go, please subscribe to this channel. If you look down below, if there's any red button over there, it means that you've not subscribed and you're not supporting Rich Gang Fam. And Rich Gang Fam, we are here to support the right channels. Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's not get into a long talk about subscription. Just subscribe so that we will not do it. Once you subscribe, that red button becomes white. Oh, white. Hallelujah. Okay, let's get right into this video. First thing you need to be aware of is that in Lithuania we have about 5 cities with a number of international students. The first one, of course, is Vilnius University, which is where I currently live and I studied here. In Vilnius, we do have some universities. Most of the courses that you will find here are management courses. You also do have IT courses. And for my bachelor's, I did business informatics, and for my master's, I did marketing and integrated communication. So these are the kind of courses that you mostly find in Vilnius. Next big city with more people is Kaunas. Actually, Kaunas even has more international students than Vilnius, which is the capital city of Lithuania. Reason being that they have more of medical courses, engineering courses, and things like that. And if you're from Nigeria or you're from Africa, parents want you to do medical courses and things like that. But yeah, whatever the reason be, they have more international students and more medical courses over there. The next city is Klaipėda. Klaipėda, they have a mixture of medical courses, management courses, and IT courses. So if you're looking to study, of course you need to check those things and be aware which university has the course that you're looking to do, where it is. Klaipėda is in the farther region of Lithuania. I've never even been to Klaipėda before, which I should go over there. But yeah, you do have quite a number of international students who are living over there. The next 2 cities with at least with the lowest number of international students would be Šiauliai and Utena. These are also very small cities, but there are courses there which are in English and they have international students over there. So again, check the universities, check the course you want to do. This is not a video about admission, what is required for admission, and so on and so forth. If you want to see that video, make sure to comment below. If you have any other questions at the end of this video, you can write me on Instagram, Facebook, even comment below. On all platforms, my name is still Kindness and I'll be happy to answer your questions. You can send me an email, just reach me with your questions or something that you'd like me to make a video about in Lithuania if you're coming to study, and I'll be happy to do that. Next question that I get, which is on the top list, is jobs. Can a student work in Lithuania? As a student, you have 4 hours in a day to work, which is common in most European countries. They do give you 4 hours to work if you're studying here. So there are not many jobs here in Lithuania, which is something that something that I go on to educate you people. But things have gotten like 500 times better from the time that I moved to Lithuania until now. So people are working, really, students are doing jobs, so you can still get something. And if you don't get something to do immediately, guys, I do have a YouTube video sharing with you side jobs that you can do if you're an international student living in a foreign country. Of course, it's not easy to combine school and working, but it is doable. You can combine studying and working at the same time. Accommodation. How much would it cost you to live in accommodation? If you're a student and you come to Lithuania, most Lithuanian universities, they do have dormitory, which is like a student house where you can stay. Some of them don't have. Price of that mostly is 100 100, let me say on average, for dormitories, yeah, they usually have like a room for 3 persons and then another room for 2. Mostly the room for 3 is less expensive and the room for 2 is more expensive. So let's say the room for 3 would be around like 85 euro, depending on the university. Is not standard. And then the room for 2 people would be around 100 euro. Again, it's not standard. It depends on the university. If you're looking to come here to study, of course, staying in the student house is the most affordable apartment. Apartments are also there, especially if you have someone to share this apartment with. It even becomes almost the same price as you're paying in the university dormitory. What I have to mention though is that the university, if you're paying less than 100 euro, is included. All the bills and everything are usually included. If you're staying in an apartment, you have to pay for the rent and then pay for the bills. On average, I would say most apartments here, let's say 1 bedroom apartment. In Nigeria, we call 1 bedroom apartments first as like a living room and a room, and then together, that's a 1 bedroom apartment in Nigeria. However, in Lithuania, 1 bedroom apartment is just like a living room, like a room that is combined together. There is no living room and there is no bedroom. It's just a one space. Like the one I'm living in now, it's just a one space where you stay in, and you can manage it and make it like a corner of living room and then the other side like a bedroom. So that's what a 1 bedroom is. So make sure you times that over. If it's a 2 bedroom, means it's a 1 living room and bedroom. Okay, enough of the room. Most of the houses for 1 bedroom on average will cost you around 200 to 300 euro, depending on the location, the building, the you know, when it was built, and all the other some other factors that can influence the price. So if you combine the bills ranging during the winter, the summer, on average you should be paying around 350 euro for a 1 bedroom apartment. Okay, remember I already explained what a 1 bedroom apartment is. So this is what you need to be aware of. Make sure to get somewhere that's close to the school, because it is very cold in Lithuania and you don't want to be staying too far from your university because you're gonna miss your lectures. Well, now if you're coming to Lithuania right now, most courses are online because of the quarantine and the COVID-19. So, but again, next year things will most definitely get better. So you need to be somewhere close to your university so they can go to school without struggles during the winter season. Okay. Next is food. How much would food cost you in a month? Really, when I was studying, I would say, like, things are getting more expensive in Lithuania, I won't even lie. Probably around 40 to 70 euro. That's just what I would say. There is a video I have literally about food cost in Lithuania. Make sure to check that video out so you can get, you know, a hang of what it costs. But if you're studying, you don't need to splurge on food, you know, buy a lot of food. And again, if you're eating alone, even better. You can do 70 euro maximum would be enough for you to feed in Lithuania as a student. I really believe that. And so calculate that with the accommodation, and you know how much you'll be spending within in a month for your expenses. The next thing you need to be aware of is transportation in Lithuania. If you're a student, luckily you have to pay €5.80 for transportation here. You literally need a card like this, which is a bus card. It costs, I believe, €2 for the first time. You just buy it once and then you recharge it every month. I'll really advise you to get a student a bus ticket and a student price ticket when you move to Lithuania, because they do have a control here where if you don't get it, they're gonna catch you and you will pay. The first time is €8 and every single time they catch you again is double the price. So make sure to get your ticket when you come here in Lithuania. To get this ticket will be, of course, jumping to the next thing you need to be aware of is that there are discounts for students. Before I jump into this discount, for the transportation, mostly students, you get 50% discount if you're traveling to another city. Let's say you're going to visit someone, or you're going to sightsee in Kaunas or Trakai or wherever, you get 50%. Assuming that the transportation for the train or for the bus is €7, you pay 350 to that place. So definitely a bargain for students. So make sure you get your student card. Make sure you get a student card, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about. This is not a student card. This is just a bus card. This is just a bus card. But in Lithuania, we have student card. We do have ISIC card, which is an international student card. And then we have LSP card, which is a Lithuanian student card. The cost of this card is around like €10. You need to apply for it. If you want to apply, if you're studying here, go to isic.lt, which is isic.lt, and you'll be able to apply to get your student card. And you usually have to go there, take a picture, like a photograph, and they prepare it and give it to you. It's around €10. And I think the LSP card is also €10. But again, your university will of course tell you how to get the LSP card. And with this card, you can get discounts in cinemas, in some like fast food. You can get discounts, again, like I already said, for transportation and any other. There is even like what is it called? A printing place is called Copy Pro here. If you're studying and you have that student card, they give you a discount. So there are different discounts for students here. Just make sure you have your student card. The next thing, of course, is the visa and immigration information. If you're coming to Lithuania, mostly you must have gotten like a visa that would last about 6 months or 1 year, depending. When I came to Lithuania, I had a visa for, I believe it was like more than 6 months anyway. So depending on where you're coming from, there's that option. If you're coming from Nigeria, and then not so many years ago, maybe like 2 years to 3 years ago, we didn't have the option to come, apply for visa in Nigeria. But now in 2018, I believe, or 2019, correct me if I'm wrong, there is now a visa body where you can go submit your documents. I will put the name of that agency here just so you'll be aware. They have one in Lagos. I'm not sure if they have another one in Abuja. Here, there you can apply after you've done, of course, all the admission and gotten admission. There you can go and submit your visa documents, and they will send it over to India or wherever they send it to, which is the consulate or the embassy of Lithuania who processes the visa. They send it back to that agency, and then you pick it up. If you've been granted admission, then you can come over to Lithuania. Now, when you are in Lithuania with that visa, you need to do the immigration, get a temporary residence permit, not when that visa expires. Let's say at least 4 months before that visa expires, you need to have applied for your temporary residence permit in Lithuania. So when you move to Lithuania, let's say you have 6 months. I pray you don't have 6 months, because that's a lot of stress to get into immigration immediately. It means that you need to do it 2 months just after you've arrived in Lithuania. Let's say you have 6 months. After 2 months you've arrived here, you need to be aware, first of all, of the documents you need to apply to the immigration department. The immigration department in Lithuania has actually become way better than when I came here. The name of the immigration department and their website is, of course, here. So you can see this is the website of the immigration department where you apply. So now you can apply online, but you need documents such as you need a bank statement, which usually they need around 3,000 euros. Yourself in Lithuania, yeah, they need that, which is, I can't even get into that. I'm not sure where they expect to get that amount, but yeah, you need to have a certain amount of money, which is always changing from time to time. You need to have it in your bank account and print a bank statement. Another thing you need if you're applying for the first time for a temporary residence permit, police report from your country. So let's say you're coming from Nigeria. If you're going to apply for a temporary residence permit, you need a police report, which I've heard many people being stressed about this thing, but that's the new law now, and you need to submit this. So, and the police report unfortunately lasts for 3 months. When they send it from Nigeria, it's only a period of 3 months. So for it to expire. So, it's a bit stressful, but I just hope that when you're applying for this, that things have gotten better and that you find a way to get your permits, your police report as quickly as possible. Because most of the time, if you move it from Nigeria, you still need to send it to Ukraine and standardize it or notarize it by the embassy, and then they send it back to you in Lithuania, and then you apply. It's a lot of work, but I would really advise you to get onto it as quickly as you arrive here so that it doesn't take forever. And so it takes around 4 months for the general order, which you pay, I believe, 86 euro, 80 euro if you apply within 4 months before your visa expires, or even if you're renewing your permit, is around 86 euro, not more than 90, I believe. If you're applying for urgent order, which is around 2 to 1 month time before your 2 to 1 month before your permit or visa expires, you need to pay double that amount. So let's say they were taking 80 euro, you need to pay 160. So make sure you apply early so that you don't have to spend double money applying for that permit. Living in Lithuania and you have a visa, whether it's a visa or a temporary residence permit, you can travel to most EU countries. So as I am now living here, even with your visa, guys, you can go to Latvia, Estonia, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, name it. All those countries you can go, except for Ireland, UK, where again can't you go? All those countries that are not in the European Union, you can go to those countries, but those other ones, Croatia, Slovakia, Slovenia, you can go to all those countries. So that's an opportunity, of course, for you to travel and, you know, see places, relax, you know. Europe gang, Europe gang. Yeah, anyway, guys, Europe gang. If you're a student, I'm telling you, it's not easy, of course, to have money and travel when you're a student. But if you have the opportunity, because you have many discounts as a student, I would say use it, because once you finish that studies, everything will go from 50 to 100%. So make sure you enjoy the benefits. Travel to places close by. Travel to the Baltic states, that is Latvia and Estonia. You know, have some activities, guys. I promise you. And of course, travel around Lithuania if you're here. But yeah, that's all about visa and immigration, and of course traveling within the EU and having, you know, seeing some places while you're here. So that's one of the benefits, is making friends in Lithuania. You know, you're here, you're chilling. How do you make friends? Can you be friends with Lithuanians? Can you have, you know, of course you can make friends, guys. Lithuanians are very, I won't say they are quiet people, I would say they are very reserved people. But of course, just like every person and every people in different countries, until you get to know them, they are not your friends, or they cannot be friends with you. So I would definitely advise you to be yourself. You don't have to, you know, be struggling to have friends. Just be yourself. People that like you would, you know, people that are for you would definitely come to you. But yeah, you don't have, you know, you can make friends, definitely. They are friendly people. They are, of course, people that are reserved, but be yourself, be authentic, and the right people will come to you. Okay? Okay? Did you hear me? Okay. All right. So, of course, in the line of making friends, you need to learn the language. How are you going to be, you know, trying to be friends with people that you can't even communicate with them? There are people that speak English. There are a high number of young people that speak English in Lithuania. But of course, there are people that don't speak English at all. So I would definitely encourage you, if you are coming to Lithuania, to learn the language. Guys, this was one of the mistakes that I definitely made. I didn't learn the language when I came to Lithuania. You saw in my other video, which I would of course put here, that I was attending I was going for a class, or I attended a class. Imagine, after 5 years of living here, now I'm attending a class. It's not supposed to be so. If you move to Lithuania, take it from me. Don't be saying, I'm gonna leave, I will leave, I will run after 1 year. It doesn't really happen like that. It doesn't, trust me, it doesn't really happen like that. Where you run into, Lithuania is getting better, guys. Lithuania is getting better. So make sure to learn the language. It will really help you with communication, with making friends, with, you know, communicating with people and engaging with the community and the country that you're living in. So advise you 100%. Whether you're going to Lithuania or any other country, make sure to learn the language of where you are. Inugo? Do you understand? Okay, okay. Talking about friendship and language, do we have an African community in Lithuania? It is growing. When I came here, of course, when I came to Lithuania, I didn't not talk about about male or men. I would say we're about 6 women in total, African women living in Lithuania. So things have become better, so much better. So there are more Africans here, there are more Nigerians, Cameroonians, you got like different people, Guineans. There are people living in Lithuania now who are African. So we do have a community. Over here, we have a page called Africans in Lithuania. If you're already in Lithuania, you can go on Facebook and join that group. We also have an Instagram account, which is managed by one of our brilliant friends and guys living here. You can join or click on or follow that Instagram page and ask your questions as well. If you're yet to come to Lithuania and you want to ask questions to Africans living in Lithuania, there's another page which is called African and Allies in Lithuania. You can ask your questions and people will be happy to answer you. I'll be happy to address those questions as well. And if you're already here, like I already said, add yourself to the Africans in Lithuania page and you'll be able to meet more Africans and speak to more people living there. If you're already living in Lithuania and you're watching this video, if you see an African person, You know, say hello. Hi, hello, hello. Let's continue that spirit, okay? Say hello when you come here. And that's how you actually meet more people. And of course, you go out, you go to school, you meet people in class, you meet people in your university who are people from Africa. And yeah, there's a community. We are growing. We accept all your ideas, all the things you want to share with us to build an even stronger community. They are welcome. Okay? They are welcome. Those ideas are brilliant and they are absolutely welcomed. Still speaking about community, church is of course another place to find people in Lithuania and to have communication. I'm a Christian and I go to church here in Lithuania. For example, Redeemed Christian Church of God, which is also a Nigerian, which is also a church from Nigeria that is here in Lithuania. We do have that. We do have Journey Church, which is an international church. We do have Life Church, which is also an international church. If you are Catholic or Anglican, there are churches in Lithuania that they have mass in English. So again, if you join the Africans in Lithuanian page, you can always ask people and people will tell you where those masses happen and the times of the English mass so that you can attend in time. So guys, I'm supposed to be coordinating a fellowship in Lithuania. Only God will help me, because have I been seriously doing it? There have been so many factors, but now we have like Bible study, which of course, if you want to attend this Bible study and you are happy to have me as your, coordinator or whatever, I love sharing the word of God. I love Jesus with all of my heart. Okay, this is the link for our Facebook page. We also have an Instagram account, so follow that. If you want to attend, of course, write me and I'll share it with you. The address and all the details will be available as well on our pages, and you will know where you can meet when you come to Lithuania. Of course, our chapter is only in Vilnius, but there are many other churches all around Lithuania that you can attend and keep your faith and building your community stronger and stronger and stronger. Amen. Amen, people. Amen. The next thing, of course, is racism. Oh my God. So many of you ask me, is there racism in Lithuania? Is there racism? How are people there? I already told you, Lithuanians are reserved. In terms of racism, guys, even America that has the highest number of foreigners or international mixed race of people living there, there is still racism. So how do you expect Lithuania, that is just getting to have international people here, not be racist? There is racism in Lithuania. Should you focus on it? Not at all. Why should you focus on it? Be yourself. Do what you need to do. Be intelligent. Be smart. Don't bother about racism. If somebody doesn't like you, how is that your problem? Oh, I bet you don't have any answer. If somebody doesn't like you, that is not your problem. Let them be, okay? Be happy with yourself. Communicate with people that want to communicate with you. Educate people when you can, because most of racist people don't really have any idea of something they don't know. So that's why they reject it. So sometimes you can educate, sometimes just ignore, sometimes just, just laugh. Just laugh about it. But don't stop yourself from being great because somebody doesn't like you. How now? They do that kind of thing. Please, we don't do that kind of thing. Do your thing, be great, be great, be great. Don't let anybody stop you. Okay? Okay? Good. One thing I need to inform you of is what happens after your studies. After your studies in Lithuania, again, I'm going to tell you this, Lithuania has become so much better. I'm not trying to hype Lithuania, but I'm telling you, somebody living here for almost 6 years, it has gotten so much better. When I moved here, initially, if you study, after your study, they give you like 6 months, or was it 3 months, I believe, and then they increase it to 6 months, and then 9 months, and then 1 year. And the news that I even heard this week is that it's now 2 years after your studies. They give you like a post after studies permit, which is for 2 years. During that 2 years, of course, they expect you to find like a full-time job or decide if you want to further your studies and so on and so forth. I cannot confirm the 2 years now, but that's the news I have. Of course, go to migris.lt to find more information. If I found that confirmation before I post this video, I will let you know. But yeah, even the 1 year, this is which is the standard one that I'm aware and certain of, is the 1 year after your studies they give you to stay in Lithuania, which you can find a job during that time. So I would definitely advise you, if you're studying in Lithuania, don't wait until that 1 year to find a job and to start looking for a job. Start already to volunteer in different projects, different, this is how you build your network. Of course, start to volunteer, do different things, engage yourself in different activities that would help you, become not planning for you to just be working in Lithuania, but just things that will help you already have a good awareness of what is going on, and make friends that will help you when the time comes, which is very bad. You're not making friends to have people help you, but most of the jobs really come from referrals. So somebody refers you, oh, I know somebody that can do this job and do this job and da, and that's how you get a job. So already start, be active, because when you go for an interview, especially if you don't have experience, they always want to know, what you've been doing. Okay, you've been studying and what, so get yourself into activities that will help you become job ready when the time comes, so that you can easily get into the job ladder once you're done with your studies in Lithuania. There are of course other opportunities here in Lithuania. Guys, don't just keep your mind, oh, you're coming to study. There are business opportunities here. Lithuania of course need those business ideas. So if you have ideas that will help, here in Lithuania, you're welcome to do it. Don't sell yourself short. Don't think, oh, Lithuania is very small. Lithuania is a small country, but of course, we're waiting for you. Anybody can make it better. We are making it better. So we're here, we're doing things that we have to do. So if you come, you will join all the match and even do greater things. So, but don't sell yourself short, guys, okay? Don't listen to a lot of people telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. Scrap it, guys. There are so many opportunities that you can take advantage of, that you can figure out for yourself. There are people doing well here in Lithuania who are foreigners, who are Africans, so do not sell yourself short. We are waiting for you. If you're coming to Lithuania, write me. Of course, I'll be happy to meet with you when I can. And guys, I think that's the end of this video. Let me know what other things you would like to know. If you're living in a different country, what is it like living in your country? Are the policies different, or the things I've mentioned, are they very different in your own country? What questions do you have? Comment below. Write me an email. Write me on different social media platforms, and I'll be happy to answer the question. Guys, we've come to the end of it. Guys, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. I hope that this really helps you make your decision about coming to Lithuania. There are other questions that you might have. Just let me know and I'll be happy to answer it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. My Rich Gang fam. We always sing on this channel every day. I don't know if you're having any song coming to my heart now. I don't know. Okay, guys, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my next video. I got all the details over here, people. Do you like my new background? We need to check that it's standing in the right location, on the right ground, that the light is good.